So let's talk about some of the most important developments in the economic aspect. The first is the Major Ports Authority Bill 2020. Now this bill has provided more autonomy to the 12 existing major ports of India, and the list of the ports are here. So what would be new is important. It would provide a kind of board for the major port authorities for each of the individual ports, and also the existing port trust would be replaced by the new bill. This bill would allow them to use the property assets and the funds for the development of the port, and a kind of fixed tariff based on market conditions. PPP operations would be now free. So the initial act was the 1963 act, and that had the members from the central government. The idea now is to decentralize and to bring in a tariff authority for major ports, which is the TAMP. This would be a multi-member statutory body and would be a very important change with this bill. The next is Saksham Portal and Seaweed Mission. Now Seaweed Mission is very important. Saksham Portal is a portal to strengthen the skills of the Shramiks, and this is for mainly the blue collar jobs. The idea is bringing in more technology upgradation, high-end technology, use of AI and artificial intelligence and other similar aspects. Similarly, Seaweeds Mission talks about commercial farming of seaweeds, which is demanded internationally. So how the nurseries can be established, demonstration of farms and technologies which can be valuable for better development and productivity of seaweeds. So seaweeds are very important source of revenue for exports as well. Now they are mainly grown in the intertidal areas in the shallow and the deep waters of the sea, and they basically are seen with numerous species and are an excellent bioindicator, oxygen supplier and iron sequestrator. The next is Blank Check Company. Now this agreement has been done with the energy company Renew Power to merge it with the RMG Acquisition Corp, and this is a blank check company. Now blank check company is set up with an idea to acquire a firm in a particular field as an entity and to raise money through IPOs or an initial public offer. The money raised from the public is kept in the escrow account, and that can be used for making the acquisitions. So this is a highly attractive proposition for investors and for the people who are sponsoring it. So what are shell companies? We have already covered in our previous sessions. IPOs and escrow accounts become important topics and questions. Questions can be in the match the following fashion also for your examination perspective. So escrow account is a legal account or a financial instrument which is held by the third party until both the parties have fulfilled their mutual contract. Third party would hold the fund for that time. Now the energy outlook 2021, before the pandemic, India's energy demand was increasing at nearly 50% between 2019 to 2030. That were the projections, and based on that we have seen significant growth in the oil demand, coal demand and renewable energies as such. So this is one of the major things that we need to understand here. The next is the jute and the jute seed project. So certified jute seed project has been launched by Ministry of Textiles as iCare project, and this is under idea of expanding the area under jute cultivation by using certified seeds for over 55% area by better quality, better productivity and increasing the income of the farmers. So jute iCare program has been launched in 2015, and one of the very important programs which is mainly for mechanization, 100% certified seeds provided at subsidized rate. And to promote the jute industry, what are the steps taken? MSPs have been provided, retting tanks. Jute Smart is another e-government initiative which is bringing transparency in the jute sector. The Packing Material Act 1987, which basically is of interest to nearly 4 lakh workers and 40 lakh farm families. Then what are the conditions required for the growth of jute is important. The next is anti-dumping duty on steel imports from China. Now this is very important. The review of this has been done on imports of seamless tubes, pipes, hollow profiles of iron and alloys from China. Now, anti-dumping duty is an unfair trade practice where goods are exported from one country to another country at a usually price which is lesser than it is charged in their own native market. So that is what is anti-dumping, and this brings a distortion in the trade because they are charging less than their original market. And to rectify this, there are various ways. So what are the provisions which are related to it? The validity period, which is for up to 5 years, the sunset review, which can be extended for another 5 years after investigation, the next is flexible inflation target. Now, flexible inflation target talks about how the inflation has been working. So inflation is nothing but price rise. We have covered inflation in a separate lecture, very important. The various forms of inflation, the strict inflation, flexible inflation, and the targets achieved for the same are important. As per the RBI policy, we have the monetary policy and the fiscal policy. The monetary policy, the committee for the same, which focuses on price stability, and the implementation of monetary policy, which basically talks with the moral persuasion, the bank rate policies, the open market operations have been important. Now, the next important thing that we need to understand is the government scheme for the benefit of RODTEP for the export of goods. This is the remission of duties and taxes on exported goods. Now, this was announced in 2020, and this is a replacement for the MEIS, which is the Merchandise Export from India scheme, and this is not compliant with the rules of WTO. Very important. The exporters would be refunded by the state center and the local bodies. Now, the Indian exporters can meet the international standards. The tax assessment would be fully automatic, and the refund route would be through their GST. So that is the new thing that we need to understand here. The single window clearance has been started for coal schemes, and then we have coal and the initiatives with coal, which are very important. For example, the development in the coal bed methane, the gasification, the Uttam scheme, which talks about unlocking the transparency by the third party assessment for mined coal, the Shakti scheme for allocating coal transparently in India, and then we focus on spectrum allocation. Now, spectrum and allocation of spectrum is very important in light of the pandemic and the changes, particularly with online transmission. So more people are now moving towards cell phones, wireless telephones, and using the internet services as well. So how this auction works, the signals, how they are auctioned, and how the potential companies actually bid for it. Very important topic. Spectrum has been important since last 4-5 years. So again, you need to be aware about the developments. Also an important topic for your mains perspective. The next is, what is bad bank? Now, bad bank is an asset reconstruction company. Now, this basically takes over the bad loans from a commercial bank and helps them recover the money over a longer period of time, and therefore basically helps to clean the balance sheet and the bad loans of the commercial banks, and this is what is known as the bad bank. Very important, a new term in economics, and therefore similar kind of terms usually come up. The next is KV Kamath Committee. Now, this committee focuses on the corporate sector debt and how it has come into stress. So mainly the retail, wholesale, and the road and the textile sectors. The pre-COVID stress sectors were the non-banking financial companies, power, steel, and real estate. The next is green bonds. Now, green bonds are usually issued by the company mainly for the renewable sources of energy, clean transportation means, and sustainable development. So for all that, this is what we call that as a green bond. So a bond usually is a fixed income instrument which represents a loan which is made by the investor on the investor to a borrower, and these are fixed at an interest rate to the investor. Now, the benefit of a green bond is usually it brings in better commitments. We have numerous sunrise sectors. It would enhance the reputation and raise can be brought into account at a lower cost, and therefore are important. The next is shadow entrepreneurs. Now, shadow entrepreneurs basically they are the businesses who sell legitimate goods and services, but they do not register themselves as a business entity. So they merely are a shadow. They are not real business entities. They do not pay the taxes operating in the shadow economy, and therefore are important. Now there were numerous countries, and India has the second highest numbers of shadow entrepreneurs after Indonesia. The impact of COVID has further increased the number of shadow entrepreneurs. The taxation changes and technological advancement has brought more number of shadow entrepreneurs into account. The next is the K-shaped economic curve. Now economy has been resuming after the pandemic, and there have been forecasts about the various types of economic recoveries, which could be Z-shaped, V-shaped, U-shaped, K-shaped. So K-shaped basically follows a recession. So different part of the economy recovers at different rate and at different magnitude, and this changes the structure of the economy, brings in a basic and a major change in the economic outcomes and relations. So implications of the K-shaped recovery after COVID are significant. The next is digital copyright payments. Now digital copyright payment for online news content has been signed by Google and the French publishers, and this Google French publisher deal has been important to understand, and in light of that we also need to understand the European Union copyright deals. The draft amendment policies for 2019 for the trade and the developments have been mentioned. The last is the transit oriented development. Now this has been started in the National Capital Region of Delhi. The idea is to integrate land use and transport development and bring in a mixed land use development in lower density areas which are far from the center. So what are the components? The multimodal integration, the last mile connectivity, and for this the transit oriented development TOD we have covered a separate class. Very important topic for your mains perspective as well. So this was about some of the topics from economics which are useful. As mentioned, iCare for Jute project is one of the major schemes. Uttam and Shakti are another two important schemes. Then India's energy outlook, the seaweed mission. Now these are some of the very burning topics, very important even for your mains perspective. You can check out the links below for more details, and all these handouts would be available at exam race current affairs section, so you can refer those. We would be coming up with many more interesting topics for your prelims, before your prelims, the expected series. Wish you a very good luck for preparation.